All right. So it's been a while, huh?
It has. Too long.
Yeah.
Too long. I bet some we cancelled.
Oh, we wouldn't do that now, would we?
No.
Or would we?
It's all with Mark, Casey, and Buller. It's all with Mark, Casey, and Buller.
Welcome to Horror with Marchese and Buller. And guess what? It's a race. You see, when I started editing videos for this channel, I found it took a lot of my time. I used to learn something new, but it also helped me allocate my time and make me focus. As I got better, I was able to free up time here and there, and I realized I have to get my writing done as well. So I employed some techniques that I've acquired here and there, like reading what I want to instead of reading things that are throwing me off track, and messing around with Twitter less often than I used to. I've heard that some people thought that maybe I wasn't using it as often, but it's by choice, trust me. So I employed these techniques, and I found that my writing got better for it, because I wasn't worrying about news or what this one's thinking and that one's thinking. I went on there and I focused my time. And so recently, I've sent out stories. So one morning after I told Gary my plans to jump back into the game, after semi-procrastination, I had stories written. I just haven't finished some of them. Some of them were, I needed to put a little more time in, but I had like 3 or 4 of them that are finished. I just had to polish a little, and I was going to start sending them out. So Gary tells me one morning that he sent out 2, and I sent him a funny gif of a robust person running to the finish line of a race, and after they break the ribbon, they fall right through the ground. And I guess it's on, right? It reminded me of the episode we did of competition. So was that your intention, Gary?
No, not at all. I was in a very similar predicament to you, I think. I've had quite a lot going on in my life at the moment, between me getting married in October, and I've got a trip abroad with work as well that I'm trying to arrange, and the kids, and I neglected my writing duties a little bit. I was kind of saying to you, we need to get our writing gear and start submitting things, start getting back into the market, start writing again. IA Writer gave me a little bit of a boost in terms of creativity. I've started laying words down a little bit quicker. We've already discussed IA Writer. But no, it's not a competition with directly. I might not have even submitted to the same place as you. Well, saying that one of them I did. Yeah, it was just a case of we'd really needed to sort of get our backsides in gear and get into the game again. Absolutely.
I already received a rejection from one of the places, and that that's. I was actually not. I was disappointed, but I was actually happy to hit it back out. Get it back out to another place. And you have to hit the big places first, because a lot of them answer pretty fast. And it's just, I take it like it's once you do the creative part, you have to disconnect yourself from the whole getting hurt from rejection, and just keep getting them out there. Like it's a game. Just keep hitting the ball back. Yeah.
I do it straight away as well. I tend to do that now. I did until things started getting quite busy. But as soon as a rejection comes in, I have a spreadsheet that I keep. Change the status to rejected, and then straight away create a new line for that story and start looking for somewhere else to send it and just get it back out there again before I forget. Because the past month or so, I've had, about 3 or 4 rejections, I think, from things I sent out ages ago. But I've kind of left them and not sent them out again. And that's the worst thing you can kind of do, because now I was thinking, right, which stories have I sent out and which stories haven't I sent out? I had to go back through the history of my spreadsheet again and see where I was at with things. So you need to stay on top of things, I suppose.
That's the thing too. Like, I sent these places out. Submission Grinder, I'm keeping up Submission Grinder and an Excel chart. So
that's good.
I updated them both last night to rejected, and then even Submission Grinder has places that are actually actively looking for stories. You were telling me about that. I didn't realize how much resources it had, and it's a pretty good resource.
It's fantastic. I've used it more or less from the beginning. You find, if you don't go on it for a few weeks, as has been the case with me, and you go back to it, there's loads of new markets have suddenly appeared.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I need to get my stories out to these markets. What am I waiting for? What I kind of like about it as well is you can monitor which markets are active and which aren't. So, if you've got a market where you can see like submissions that are just waiting to be seen, the purple ones, and they've not been seen for 6 months, you think to yourself, is this worth submitting to, or is this market dead?
Yeah.
But some markets are dead, they, for whatever reason, they just don't remove themselves from the grinder. So it is a fantastic resource.
Yeah. Well, this one that I got rejected to, man, I looked at their grid and everything was red. It was like mountains of red. So I was like, okay, I don't feel so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you guys think? This is probably going towards the authors and the writers, this episode. Do you get upset when you get rejected, or do you just throw it back out there? Do you have a technique that you use to get your stuff done? Has anything helped you in focus, or even for reading? Do you read what you want to read, or do you read to make other people happy? Let us know in the comments. Yeah.
I'd kind of like to know. I'd kind of like to know what other people are doing in terms of getting the creative juices flowing and how they record it, what their technique is in terms of submissions and rejections. What do you do? Do you write a story? Do you submit it? Do you bat it straight back out there? Or when it comes back, do you improve the story? What happens? So at the beginning, I used to do that. I used to rewrite the story almost, which with hindsight is a bit of a waste of time.
Or how do you keep track of it as well?
Yeah.
Leave your comments below.
Yeah.
And Gary would like to know. And we're back.
We're back, mother. Straight out of Compton.
See you next time. Oh, I'm like, I'm melting. No. It's all with my Casey and Buller. It's all with my Casey and Buller.
Okay, let's see. What was this one? This one's about
We're talking about just catching up.
Oh, the race.
For a while. How are you doing with your writing?
Yes, it's a race. You see, wait, let me just see something. Oh, okay, there we go. Right. I already a rejection from. Right. Do you get, hurt? No. Do you get upset when you And Gary would like to know. Wait.
I'd like to know. I forgot what I'd like to know.
And so recently, I've sent out stories. Wait.
What?
Wait, is it like in a cycle?
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
Wait, it should stop soon, right? It's probably just drying.
Yeah, it's down to 14 minutes now.
But I think it got a little. Okay. So one morning after I told Outtakes, and so wait, let me just do a GIF so I can.
No, I'll go.
Oh, I was thinking more you going like this, like reaching out.
So what? I'm like against the wall, so it's like.
Yeah. So put your hand like this, so I can see your hand. Okay. Perfect. So it'll be like it's coming from your face, like you're reaching for me and I'm like running,
Oh, okay.
because it's like a race. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.